All right, guys, welcome back again to another exciting tutorial. So today we want to, take a look at what loops really means. In loop, what it simply means is that, when you notice that you are going to be repeating some actions in Python, it's better for you to use looping. So what does that really mean? Imagine you are handing out like maybe 5 candy for kids, and one by one, you have to just say, give to kid 1, give to kid 2, give to kid 3, that you want to be repeating codes one and all over again. That's repetitions. So anytime you think about repetitive task, so that is when loops comes in. All right, that's brilliant. So what I'm going to explain to you right now is that I am going to literally, use what we've probably get used to before by creating a list of, let me say a list of, hold on a sec, let me just, let's say we want to create a list of fruits. Okay, good. List of fruits. All right, don't mind me. Behind the scene, what I did is that I just created something like a note where I'm going to be typing. So you can literally write this in on your own. If you want to type it on your own, just type it and put #123/4 and run it with Markdown. So you have the same, and run it with Markdown. You have the same written listing that I read. This one is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, so you have the same note with me. Anyways, it depends on your own preference. I just decided to write all these notes down, so that when I'm writing code, I'm just going to be writing code underneath. So that is exactly what I'm trying to do, so that it's not going to take much of our time. All right, let's take, for instance, we want to create a list of fruits. Then you have fruits, and you want to make it a list. And don't forget, list is always in square bracket, and inside that, because we want to deal with strings, like something that has to do with words, we have to literally make it like this. So then we say I want to create a list called apple. Then I want to create another list called banana, and I want to create another list called orange. Yeah. And so I'm gonna say banana, and I'm gonna say, hold on. Oh, what's going on? I think I've messed it up by creating okay, let's just, we have apple, banana, we have orange. All right, don't forget, you've learned this before, and that is the ability to create lists. And don't end it with comma, just have apple, banana, orange. Okay, so I want to run it. I don't see if it's really runs. Then it works. Then at this, but now I want to create a loop, because I want to print out, instead of me to print out, let me just tell you what it means. Instead of me to print out fruit, let me say 0. Imagine if I want to print out this one, and I want to print out another one, and I want to print out another one. Don't forget, when it comes to indexing, you can print every single thing inside this place. This is too much for me. This code is too much. Apple, banana, orange. I've done like 3 print out. This is too much repetitions, because I want to print out all these 3. What if I create a loop? And that's exactly what we want to do. Instead of that, just say for, because it's for loop. Repetitions, because I want to avoid repeating these things. That is what it means. For, that means for what? I will not create a variable in my head. I just call it fruit. I did not put s like I normally used to. Then after that, then I will now use the keyword called in. So what I'm saying is that loop through fruits variable for me. Like if this is loop through, go in through this entire fruit. That is what it means here. But create a variable before you display something out for me. So what I'm saying in essence is that I use for, and I create an imaginary variable. Yeah, and I use in the list. So this in means go inside of this variable. Yeah, but if you want to now put something inside of what you are going through, create a new variable for me. So this is more or less like a new variable. So I create this in my head, and I want to go inside all of these, inside this variable, so that I can go through it and I repeat whatever task I want to repeat. So what am I saying in next case? Let me just put double column. I will repeat. Use for, create an imaginary variable in your head, and use in and go inside the variable. I go inside the variable, which I've created at the top here. So, but this one I just created it in my head. So the reason why I create fruit without s is that so that it's just going to relate. There is no ill feeling. You can use damn, you can use any variable, but for me to be able to make sense, so that I will just say I want to print out single fruits from this list of fruits. That's why I use singular. We use it in Python, so there's no big deal. So then what am I going to say in Nexus is that then I've done that, I'm now say print. Then what I'm going to put inside this place, because I have created an imaginary variable that's going to loop through all of these list of variable, then it can now print out every of the single word variable for me. All right, then I can now run it. You can see apple, banana, orange, the same thing that I ran with these 1, 2, 3, 4, and I ran it with just 2 lines of code. That is what it means. So if you want to avoid repetitions, you can literally use this. It's really going to make a whole lot of sense. So that is what it means. All right. So I just want to create something that will make it very easy for you to understand. And I believe this passes the message. All right. So another thing we'd like to do right now is I want to work on ranges and the range. This particular thing is I call it a follow com function. So it comes with Python. So this range, we normally use to find the range of value. So it comes with the Python itself. So we are not using it in our head. So we're going to use it again now. So that's exactly what you want to use. Let's take, for instance, you want to create an integer between the range of 1 to 10. How can you do that? So just say for integer, I just denote it by I inside the range of value. I'm not calling it a range of value. I just call it range. So imagine I just want to print 10. And I'll say print I. Okay, and I'll say print. This is very easy to learn. I'm really enjoying this. Let's see what this is going to give us. You can see it prints us 1 to 10 variables, 10 integers. So what if I want to just call it 5? So let's see what is going to happen. It gives me just 5. So instead of me to start printing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's just like 2 lines of code. So just get used to using looping. All right, so that is what it means. So, okay. So another thing I would like to, explain to you now is that what if I don't want to print out, I don't want to print out integer. I just want to print out something like maybe just to say hello. Okay. Just to say hello 3 times. What if that is what I want? How will I do that? That is what I'm saying here. What if you want to just say hello 3 times? Here, I'll say print hello, print hello, print hello. I'll just do the same strategy, and that's easy. And I'll say, you know what? I want to print hello 3 times. I'll just say, because I want to print hello in 3 times, I can say for I, you know what I mean? For I, then I will just say in range. Yeah, in range, and I'll say 3. Yeah, let me just use 3. Then I will now say print hello. So this now, what it means, let's see what it happens. You can see this thing print out hello 3 times. So forget the fact that it's not looping through variable, because you just look at what I need to do 3 times. So that is what it means, and it gives us hello. If you want it to print it out like maybe 7 times, it's going to print it like 7 times. Let's run it. Boom. But I want it to print it 3 times. So it's going to give it to you 3 times. So if you're not putting anything like maybe anything inside, it's going to loop in through like numbers, because just put figures. So that's default. All right. So another thing is that what if I want to print between the range of something to something? Yeah, like between numbers. Let me say print out between number 1 to 7. Between print out between 1 to 6. Let's see between 1 to 6. So between 1 to 6 is 1 to 5. Yeah. So if this is what I want, okay, hold on. Oh, I think I've messed it up. Okay, I want it to be here. All right, I want it to be here, and say hello 3 times. This is what it means. Say hello 3 times. So I just want it to be consistent. Say hello 3 times. I don't know why my keyboard is acting funny. So I'm documenting this for you. No worries, it's going to be on your GitHub. So if you want to say hello 3 times, and if you want to say print between number 1 to 6, so how are you going to do that? So what we're going to do here is that you're just going to say, you know what, let's create a new cell. It's just like saying for I, then for I, or let me say for number. Let's say for number in range, then you can have between 1 to 6. All right, then don't forget to always use your double column. So let's say print number, then you put that number in between. So this is going to look in through from 1 to 5, but starting from the second number, and it's going to end at the what? At the second to the last number. So printing it, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I was able to print it out. So that is exactly what it means. So in a summary, I don't want to take much of our time. In a summary, what I want you to understand here is that, you know, for, we used to repeat something. The keyword used to repeat something. And in is, it goes through each item in a group. Like that's the reason why you see in, it goes through this item. So, but this range is used to create range of numbers. So anytime you just want to basically, like you say, basically master for, you have to have it in your head that for is used for repetition, repeating actions, and we can use it with range, and we should not always forget that we normally use in with a variable comes before in, and we try to use probably any variable or probably use range with it. That's the best way to understand it. Just walk through this code and, you know, don't cram it, just understand how it works, and trust me, you're already becoming a legend in Python. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. In the next tutorial, we're going to dive into something more awesome, and until then, see you in the next one. Cheers.